That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with their opponents. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. First down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Black Knights marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Jets nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now they try the right side here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Barter, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a handoff looking right. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 24, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jacob Harris, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now the try here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. .17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's the option going left on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. They will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Allen's throw is complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Allen. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. That's taken in by Knox. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that. A good play, but he could not pull it in. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Jets, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.